touchdown. Let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner. This is how the defense will line up for Seattle. It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And it's really difficult to prepare for this team. This is a number 1 overall passing team in the NFL, but it shouldn't be hard to get excited about playing against them. The ultimate test going against that unit.
And that's why you and I are excited to broadcast this game.
Yes, sir.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Cousins now. He finds his man Johnson. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. From the gun, here's Cousins. And this is Cook with the grab. After the play, not a good sign. Dalvin Cook staying on the ground. We'll check on his status when we get back. Here's Pat O'Donnell now. Remember, his first attempt was returned for a touchdown. And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 15. Throwing is Wilson. Rolling to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Flush to his right. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And shutting him off, now open field. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 64 yards. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me.
Play action. It's Wilson. He'll buy some time right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
Right there, 54 miles. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
Wilson now off the bootleg. Steps away to his left. And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line. Say hello to Eric Kendricks. He gets the sack there.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Can this Vikings D hold up one more time? 3rd and goal. Rolling to his right. He may try and run for this. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
He was able to get away earlier in the drive, but apparently all the time they put in practice finally came to the front, didn't it? They remembered their lessons and found a way to contain him when he took off on that one.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They run for it with Carson. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Chris Carson, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. Here's Wilson to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And you see Dalvin Cook and the offense heading back out. They haven't been able to get him on track. They haven't been able to get this offense on track. No points so far.
Maybe it's time to start doing a few different things. Throwing the ball a little bit. Maybe featuring other people touching it for a while. And then you get a chance to come back to him when things have changed a little bit. They have to make an adjustment.
Now, still time for him here as we sit in the 2nd quarter. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They start the drive with Cook. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Give to Cook out of the gun. Cook stripped. The ball's out. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
A pass there over the middle to start things out. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's Wilson. Dancing to his left. And he's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. From 17 yards out. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. So now a 2-point conversion attempt coming for Wilson and the Seahawks. It'll be Carson. They run for it. And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more. They get the conversion, and Charles, when you only have 2 yards to go, what do you think of the toss play? Because initially it kind of sets you back a little bit.
It does, especially if you get a lot of pressure coming towards you. But if you can get to the edge, if you seal the edge with your blocking, often your tackle or your tight end on what they call the play side where the ball goes,
30-0.
you can get to the corner, and that allows those big guys to get out ahead of the runner.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29.
Who's watching? I think it might be Jack. Oh my God.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive. But they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
On second down. It's
Good down, brother.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. On 3rd down, Cousins into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45.
Let's go. Interception. Let's go. That a boy, baby. What it do, baby?
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
Flushed out right. And he is going to be wrapped
I don't care, but look at the score. 30-0.
Daniil Hunter able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Alright, come on. Alright, come on, Sultan. You're actually in scramble. This time you're actually going to get the first down or touchdown.
Here's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here.
Oh my God, brother, you're so like it's 31. No, Russell Wilson, get your butt back up. Get up. Get up, Russell Wilson. You're not injured. Don't do that to me. No, it's a freaking Haley. No.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Flush to his
this man can't run
He's taken down. Eric Kendricks able to get outside the numbers and drop it for a loss of a yard.
You can play through it, Russell Wilson. Don't be a little bitch.
Rolling the dice. He'll roll it again. 4th down, they're going for it. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Don't little be a baby.
A reminder coming up at halftime.
Time out. I didn't get the
standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. And stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season.
Come on, give it a pass. So the pass.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
You're fine.
Forced out to his left. He can run.
You're fine. No, you're fine.
And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26.
Come on, I gotta get
5
60
yards on the
points.
scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. Sliding out of the pocket. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
That's what it did.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line. 2nd.
Dad, look, Vikings are getting clapped.
To throw is Wilson. To throw again. Eluding the pressure right. Sharp there with his feet. Gets him a little extra space. And then drop just inside the 20. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run. And they're in better shape now for 3rd. Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Being chased out left, and he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown.
Clap.
Russell Wilson on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as his guys continue to pour it on. Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. From the gun, it's Wilson. They'll roll him out right. And, boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted.
And a boy interception. Make it 40-something, brother.
If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball
I'm going to X. X is always a good throw in this play. Every time.
I mean, just watching him work with such great technique
and
paying it off, actually catching the ball when he has a chance.
Every time.
He's helping his team in a huge way.
That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Final play of the
half. It's Wilson buying time to his left. He'll run
okay, I almost got first down.
Here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take it to an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3.
It's only third, brother, so I can definitely get 50. Every time we catch that, I get one game.
This is fielded at the goal
line. What time good on that? No.
And he'll take this one near the 25.
Is that mine?
Call it the 26-yard line. Here comes the field
Is that mine?
general leading his offense back out.
Yeah, is it?
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
Now a pass hauled in downfield.
There it is.
And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle.
That's Jason.
A big play there. His first touchdown of the new season.
This is
his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
I'm not the one who got the track.
When Russell Wilson came into the league about his height, you know, those big defensive linemen, can he get the ball over him? You get him outside the pocket like that, doesn't really matter.
No, it really doesn't, and you're exactly right. Many people dinged him for that and said, how's he going to see over NFL linemen? He never did, right? At whatever level, he saw through them and found pockets and windows to throw the football. But as you noted, when he's outside the pocket and his vision is totally clear, oh, look out, because he's going to find someone downfield, as we just saw there.
Now Matt Prater for the point after.